Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
I'm going to be on this video like white on rice, because we're going to learn how to make rice. And holding the camera right now is an authentic Asian woman.
That's me.
That's Ime from hipsforhire.com. And I was telling her that I don't know how to make rice, and it's good food. I mean, I like rice, and it's simple. You really don't need to do much with it. It's just I've never made it before, and I figured, well, if I'm going to learn how to make it, I better learn from the rice master. Is that fair to say?
Yes, it is. I've been making rice since I was 9 years old.
Wow. This is good rice because it's U.S. #1 extra fancy. Now, I don't know if that means it's got a degree of some kind.
It just means it's going to be sticky.
Now, the thing that kind of shocked me is we had started this already, was you were suggesting we had to rinse the rice. Why would we do? It's already packaged. Why would we rinse it?
Because there's a white film that's on each grain. It's like a polish, which makes it look nicer. It's absolutely unnecessary for it to be food, and you don't really want to eat that.
Okay, so I've already rinsed it a couple times, massaged it with my hands, drained off the water in the container here, and this is, I think, 3 cups of rice.
Right, because you don't want to just make 1 cup at a time.
No, well, I mean, I'll eat it, refrigerate it, kind of warm it up a bit in some way. I don't think I'll use the microwave though. I don't like using the microwave if I don't need to. Yeah, I would say the same. Mm-hmm. So there's actually a final process after I went through each time I rinsed it, trying to get the water to be less and less milk-like.
Let's do one more.
All right. Okay. Just kind of move the rice around, giving it a massage, making it feel good. Is that too much pressure? Do you need me to lighten up?
No,
Any areas?
Perfect.
Do you wish me to work over here?
No, worry.
Over here? Ah, oh, you got a knot.
Oh, that's
right
a trigger.
Oh, wow, it's still milky.
Yep, see, that's what I'm saying. This is like the stuff you don't want to eat. You won't kill you, but do you want to eat that? Look how milky that is.
But what is that milky?
That's the polish.
The polish. So they actually individually paint each one, or is it just, how is the polish?
I guess that employs a heck of a lot of Asian people, doesn't it?
Well, there's what, 1.7 billion Chinese?
Just in China.
Wow.
But that's actually Japanese rice, I think, they're eating.
Oh.
Nico Nico.
Is that going to get you in trouble?
No, not at all.
Didn't know if there's any kind of code. All right, so it's still kind of milky here.
Okay, so drain that off.
Okay. Trying to keep the rice from leaving the container.
So what you need is patience. Just pour it slower.
Okay.
So that the rice sits in the back of the bowl and the water drains off the front of the bowl.
It's one thing I don't have much of is patience.
And if you don't have a proper rice cooker, and his is a Cuisinart, you can use a pot, and you'd just be cleaning it in the pot, basically.
All right.
All right.
Now, is the Cuisinart cooker a good one?
Actually, it's a decent one.
Okay.
It really is.
I don't know anything about rice cookers.
It only has 2 settings, cook and warm.
All right, so
Pretty simple.
There another rinse cycle that you want to do?
No,
Are we good?
Okay, so now you want to measure off 1 cup of water for each cup of rice.
Okay. So that would be 3. So 1, 2, and 3.
And now here's a little tip that I say. Think about it. If you're going to steam this thing, you actually are going to lose some water. Mm-hmm. So I want you to eyeball it and take that measuring cup and measure out just a little tiny bit more. Like enough that you think that that's the amount of steam you're going to lose. This is, no, not that much.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. Now, take your finger. This is my little finger test. Take your finger and dip it into all the way down to the bottom in the center.
Okay.
Okay? I'm going to actually show
It's
this
up
on
to
the
a knuckle.
camera. Okay.
It's up to that knuckle there.
Now remove your finger upwards, like go down all the way down.
Okay.
Now pull it up, and the halfway mark is the amount of water. You want half water and half rice.
I'm gonna make sure it's flat here.
That's okay. It doesn't have to be. This is not scientific at all. It's kind of like an art.
Yeah, it's about halfway.
About halfway.
Okay.
Then you're right.
Okay.
And so that's a great way. If you don't have a measuring cup, you can totally do this just by eyeballing it. I never used a measuring cup when I was a kid.
Well. And you've been making rice that long?
And it's just it's the Chinese way. I don't think my mother measured anything. She'd just say, kind of like Julia Childs, measuring a little bit of oil. You just put a little bit of oil in here.
Do I need to put anything in here
Okay.
except for what
No,
we've got?
but before you slide that in there, wipe off the bottom of the water, and that's just going to keep your little Cuisinart a
Okay.
little bit happier and cleaner.
Okay.
There you go.
Things I wouldn't even thought of.
And, well, I'm very particular about keeping my items nice
It's okay. I mean,
and
I'm
clean.
hoping this rice won't turn out.
Okay, so drop that in there.
Okay.
Place lid on top.
This lid,
Yep. And then on the front of your Cuisinart, you have a
cook and warm.
exactly. So you want to put it on cook, and it should turn.
Oh, I see.
There you
Wait,
go.
it's...
It's one of those. Just push down. Push down.
Oh, push down. Obviously,
I
I've
know
never
you-
used this rice cooker before.
I know you went to college and you
Yes,
figured it
I
out.
didn't know
Okay.
how to work the...
So that little red light on that particular model will stay on, and when it's ready, it'll just pop up on its own. I personally would take that towel that you have there and place it on top. See that little hole where the steam comes out?
Right there.
Just stick the towel up on top, not layered, just
Like
one
that?
layer is fine. All it's doing is catching the condensation stuff, and it doesn't go up on your ceiling.
Okay.
And then that's going to be done in about 25 minutes.
Oh, so it takes about 25 minutes. Will it
Yeah.
toggle for me and say, okay, I'm warming it up now?
It will actually switch to its own, yes.
Okay,
It will
cool.
toggle itself, and it'll go back to that warm, and it'll say yellow. I think the adult says yellow.
But that's it. Do I need
That's
to do
it.
anything when it's...
No, you know that Cuisinart steamer there, which steams vegetables as well as rice, doesn't have much of a brain. If you get another kind of brand of rice cooker, it can do quite a number of things. Then it actually has to be programmed, and that has a micro fuzzy logic chip in it. This one's just press the button and there you go.
They should have one that emails you, when you're done, when it's done with the cycle.
Speaking about emails, these are supposed to be meals that you can do that are so easy that you can surf the internet while it's cooking.
Wow. Okay, so we have other stuff. Is this going to go with the rice?
Oh, that's going to go for lunch. So I've got some gailan vegetable. I've got some shiitake mushrooms there.
Shit takes.
And I've got a little bit of
Wait, how did you call it again?
shiitake.
Oh! I thought, really? Why has nobody corrected me my entire life?
Don't you feel really bad?
Kind of. Now, I've probably offended a lot of people. Like, they asked me what my favorite mushroom was.
Maybe we were entertained.
Wow. Okay, that's slightly embarrassing. Really? They're not shit takes? Oh boy. Yeah. Okay, so I can eat the food, I just don't know what it is or how to pronounce the food.
Yep. We also
All
got
right.
some garlic bean sauce, so black bean with garlic.
Okay. And then we can also use, just on the plain rice, I've got, well, not just sesame
We
seeds,
want to
but
see what's in his
rice.
larder.
No.
Oh,
There's nothing in
yes.
here. Nothing to see here. You may move along. There's no...
A man's larder says a lot about him.
Yeah,
Actually, you've got some great stuff in there. In
yeah,
the
but
back.
I don't know what to do with any of it.
I do.
Spam. I got
I
spam.
can help you. Oh, and you've got coconut milk.
Uh-huh.
You've
I like
got some
coconut milk.
hot. Oh, you've got some hot sauces in there.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I've got other... Oops, sorry.
Oops, there you go. And of course, there's going to be spam at some point. We're going to make musubi, right?
Yes, I love spam musubi, and we can use some nori, and I've got some other nori too, and I've got flakes.
And I know your audience here is going to see how much ramen you have there. My recommendation is just throw out the little packets of
Of the
spice
ramen?
because they have MSG in them.
Oh, so it's okay to eat the noodles relatively okay?
Yeah, it's relatively okay.
Okay. All right. Well, then I just won't eat the sauce with it. I'll just sprinkle stuff in there like some mild miso. You just put like a little bit in the water as you're boiling the water and making the soup.
Yeah, at least a tablespoon.
This, by the way, does not make a good spread on crackers. I found out
No,
last
it
night.
does not. Oh, you tried it?
How was I to know? I've only had the soup. I figured it would be good with crackers.
You
I
must
was
have
wrong.
been desperate.
Yeah. Well, there you go. The rice is cooking. My email address, chris@pirillo.com. I have to thank Ime for helping me get this far. Really didn't seem to be that difficult, but it could take a lifetime to perfect, and I've got a few more years left in me. You can find Ime, hipsforhire.com. She actually just started up this website just a couple of weeks ago, and it's designed to help connect performance artists with charity or nonprofit events, and everybody's happy. So if you're a performance artist, you might want to check that out. She's also on Twitter, Hips for Hire, or at Hips for Hire. I'm on Twitter too, at Chris Pirillo. You can join us in our community of geeks, where people are posting cooking tips, hopefully simple cooking tips, meals fit for a geek king. Yeah, sorry, geeks.pirillo.com. And of course, normally I'm streaming on the web, my life up in the office there. You can't see it because we're in the kitchen, obviously. That's where we keep rice cookers and refrigerators, mostly. And where I'm streaming also has a chat room, which you're more than welcome to join. We are typically talking tech, but sometimes we like talking about food too, because we all have to eat it. If you want to join us in the chat room, you're more than welcome to. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.